Good morning, everybody. This is Galiko from TopMec IT Solutions. We're coming to you today with a new video about Wi-Fi, the thing that is our essence of our life. Everybody wants a Wi-Fi. Like, show me the money, show me the Wi-Fi. So let's talk about a little bit different Wi-Fi. So what's the difference about like broadband and security protocols? So these days we have Wi-Fi around us like all the time, from different vendors, from our home, from our neighbors, coffee shop, hotels, you name it. But is there a way to do it better, get a better range, or enhance my security? So let's first of all talk about the broadband, right? There's currently two broadbands that you can use for Wi-Fi. One is 2.4 gigahertz, the other one is 5. Said if you can use 5, use the 5. Think about this like a highway lanes, right? 2.4 is like 3 lanes, 5 is like 6 lanes. The more lanes you have, you can accommodate more devices, more traffic, and less interference in your current devices. The second thing to talk about is security protocols. There is a few of them on the market. They've been out since 1980. So let's talk about the most current one. The one that the most recommended to use right now is the WPA2. Again, Walter Papa Alpha number 2. There is a new one just coming out in the past year. It's called WPA3. We don't have too many devices that support it yet, but we'll have in the future. So use WPA2. This is the most current protocol and the most secure one. Do me a favor, just use this protocol. There is an old one that is called WAP. I know it's very confusing, but it's WAP, not WPA. So WAP was the first original security protocol for Wi-Fi. It is known to be hackable. Please don't use it. It's been out since 1980s. If you have this option at the router device, just like past that. Just use WPA2 if you can. If you can use WPA3, by all means, even better. Try to use the most recent security protocol for your devices. Less chance of like hacking your network or disturbance in your communication. Now, let's talk about Wi-Fi range, right? So, as I said before, you have 2.4 and 5. So 5 will give you a higher frequency, but also higher throughput. The downside, the range is a little bit smaller than or shorter than 2.4. 2.4 will give you a slower throughput, but a longer distance. So if you are a short distance around your access point, use the 5. If you need the long range, use the 2.4. Pro and cons for everything. Now, let's talk about like when you serve Wi-Fi in your point of business. Let's say you are a clinic or a coffee shop that you have to give Wi-Fi for your clients. So here is something to consider. First of all, if you serve Wi-Fi in your business, by all means, always have a separate Wi-Fi for your guest. You want to separate your employees, your business Wi-Fi from your guest Wi-Fi. And here's the reason why. If you serve the same Wi-Fi network, even if it's a different name and password, when people run a Wi-Fi scanner or network scanner on your network, they will find all your employees' computers, IP numbers, names, and servers. And this is a calling for a thief to cyber hack your network. So you always want to have a separate Wi-Fi network for guests. It needs to be a separate and it needs to be isolated. So if someone runs a scanner, they'll just see themselves or maybe the other guest next to them, but pretty much it. They will not have access and they will not see any computer or device, server, switches, firewall connected to that network. They'll be just by themselves and that's it. So I said it's very, very important to have a separate guest network. We see a lot of times that you come to businesses and they just have this like router that they buy on Best Buy and like, oh, we're going to have to use that and we don't need anything fancy. And they use the same Wi-Fi network for the employees and guests. This is a calling for a thief to cyber hack your network. And even if in case you have a cybersecurity insurance, the moment you don't have a separate Wi-Fi guest, you'll get declined for not implementing some basic cybersecurity strategy and protocols on your business. So this is all about this is about Wi-Fi for today. Again, think about cybercrime, right? Close the doors that you don't have to leave open for criminals. Just try to mitigate your risk by having different cybersecurity network for guests. Use a high cybersecurity Wi-Fi protocols to protect your network. Again, This is Galico. If you have any more questions about Wi-Fi or network in general, and looking to buy some network gear, for example, for your new network, by all means, give us a call and we can help you with that. Again, this is Galico. Have a wonderful week. Keep safe and have fun.